Our beach vacation didn't quite go as we had planned. For our beach vacation, we had plans of showing you guys around some of our favorite spots. Everybody has their own opinion of where to go and things to do and places to eat, and we were just going to kind of share our opinion on where to go, things to do, places to eat. We didn't quite get to do a lot of that. We did get to show you at one of our favorite restaurants, which is Souvenirs, but beyond that we didn't get to show anything else really. Things happened, including a hurricane, and so we thought we would kind of fill in the gaps with this video. So if you're in the 30A / Panama City Beach area, some of our favorite places to eat are Souvenirs. That is probably our #1 favorite place to eat. The rest I can't really put into an order. I just know Souvenirs is the very top. Another really good place to eat is Pineapple Willie's.
Yes.
And it is worth the wait to sit outside on the pier. I would not want to sit anywhere else but on the pier. I don't think I have sat inside, but we have sat inside. We have sat inside. I didn't like it. It was so traumatic, I don't remember.
I got ribs that time.
Is that when you got ribs? Okay, so I think we've actually sat just about everywhere you can sit for Pineapple Willie's. We sat on the pier, we've sat inside, and then we sat in another little area outside of the main restaurant that we had never seen before. But definitely, if you've never been, you just go sit outside on the pier, watch the sunset. It's amazing. It does get really windy out there, but they help you, it's fine. Just try it. Another really good place to eat in Panama City Beach is Salty Sue's,
which we did go to.
We did go to.
It wasn't the best experience. So.
It was not the best experience at all.
The waitress was definitely okay. She was different than what I expected, which, I mean, that's fine. Everyone's different, but it's just not what I expected. The whole experience was just something else.
It was. It was. Salty Sue's is not a restaurant that I care to visit multiple times on the same trip. Souvenirs, however, is a place that I can eat multiple times in the same trip. So Salty Sue's is more of like your barbecue place, whereas Souvenirs is seafood place.
Oh yeah.
So it's Pineapple Willie's, although they do have ribs,
which are very good. They come in a bucket, or at least they used to.
They do. They still do.
Okay.
And then last year we ate at a new to us place called Bayou on the Beach, and it is a Cajun restaurant. And that became one of her places that she recommends going.
That's where I learned I love Cajun stuff.
That's where she learned she loves Cajun. I am not a huge fan of Cajun seasoning, but I will say the fries there are so good. So what I get there is popcorn shrimp and fries, and
what I used to get there was a crab cake sandwich.
It may still be available, but when we looked it up online, it's not on the menu. And I went back and looked at last year's vacation vlog, and it also wasn't on the menu there that I could see, but I know we saw it on the menu, so we're overlooking it somewhere. But we didn't get to go there this trip. And is that all I think that's all the restaurants.
I believe so.
I will say last year we did try Sharky's in Panama, and I actually liked it.
Me too.
I wouldn't say it's a must go, but it definitely wasn't bad.
No, the popcorn shrimp was on point.
It was on point. So the only places that we went to on this trip was Souvenirs. We went to the Old Florida Fish House. Now that is a restaurant. It is pricey, but I recommend going. I think if you've never been, you gotta go.
Agreed. It was very good.
It was very good. Definitely for the appetizer, get the toasted focaccia bread, I think is what it is. That marinara sauce is amazing.
So amazing.
She got, as you saw, we've already talked about this, but she got the crab cake, which I did get to try, and honestly, it was really, really good. Just really pricey for what you get. My shrimp was pricey for what I got, but it was also really good, and I'd get it again. Sharky's is just one of those. It's a neat, fun place. Go again, sit outside. Everywhere we go, I pretty much just get popcorn shrimp. She will change it up. Now at Schooners, I will get the mahi sandwich. I'm not a fish person, but I could eat that.
Mahi to me, if you've never had it, it's almost like, it reminds me of chicken. I can't explain it.
Yeah.
It just tastes like chicken. I mean, it's not chicken, and you can tell it's not chicken, but it has a chicken-like taste.
Now, if you want some really good mahi, another good place to get it is Triple J's seafood or steakhouse. I forget the actual name of it, but she ordered that on one of our trips, and I tasted it, and that's when I knew I could eat mahi. And it wasn't fried. It was like grilled or something, or blackened. I don't know.
I think it was grilled.
And that did taste like chicken. It was really, really good. So as far as food places, those are the only restaurants that I can think of that are like top notch. We did try a couple of new places on this trip. One being George's. So, okay, when we went there, we ordered calamari fries, which those, when we first got them, they were amazing.
They were so amazing. The best calamari fries I think I've ever had.
They were really good. However, I do think some of our opinion is because we were starving.
Yeah.
And so I think anything would have tasted really good to us. But it's on the more upscale side of town.
Yes.
And so it's for your more upscale type of people. But the atmosphere, like, we sat outside, and so it was just like a normal restaurant.
Yeah, but let me just tell you one thing real quick that I find a little funny. When we were going there, we walked 8 minutes past it.
We did.
That was hilarious, and it was hot.
And that's something we'll get into, because I took a bunch of random videos in hopes that I could make a vlog out of it. But in looking back, I can't make a vlog out of the rest of our videos, which is why we're making this video. So I did take a video of George's, and you have to understand that we walked 37 minutes to get there. We did not have access to a car. We did have access to a bike, but
yeah,
we just decided we were going to walk. And so by the time we got there, we were beyond hungry, and so the calamari fries were really good. And then what did you get for lunch?
I got the hot honey chicken sandwich, which I've only had that one other time, but let me tell you, this one was the best out of the now 2 that I have had.
And then
You got...
Okay, so I did not get shrimp. I remember now, I got the grouper sandwich, thanks to her. And I have only had grouper bites. I've never had like the full grouper. And again, I'm not a fish person, so I was very nervous, but that's the only thing that they had that really sounded good, because when I'm at the beach, I only eat seafood. I don't like to eat anything outside of seafood. So I went with the grouper sandwich, and I was shocked that I actually liked it. It wasn't real fishy, and I will say that the batter that they use is the same batter they use for everything, because it had the same taste as the calamari fries. So that was a little bit weird, but otherwise it was really good. Would I recommend going there just to go? No, I wouldn't, but
I think that for me, I would probably go back there just for the sandwich, but that was a very upscale place, and it felt very weird.
Oh, I felt very out of place, just to be honest. I didn't feel like we fit in, but you know, oh well.
Oh well.
The second new place that we tried is the Village Market.
Yes.
And we actually walked there too. I forget how long of a walk that was. Was it like 20 minutes?
It was 20 minutes, like 22 or 24 minutes, I think.
We did have to cross a major highway.
But that was fun.
That was very interesting. So we got hush puppies, which, oh my gosh, now those were really, really good. And it came with 3 sauces.
Yes, and I made my own creation. I do believe that was filmed, but I'll go ahead and say it anyway.
Hold on. Well, let's say what the 3 sauces were.
So it was tartar sauce, cocktail sauce, and then there was
Butter.
Butter.
Okay, so we're at Village Market and we got hush puppies, and it comes with tartar sauce, butter, and cocktail sauce. So Miss Maddy decided to try them all together. So let's see if she likes it.
Before I try it, I just want to tell you my favorite. So it came with the butter, tartar, and cocktail sauce, like you said. I like the butter the best, then the I like the butter, then the tartar, then the cocktail. So let's try it.
Good?
That's very good, actually.
Really?
You need to try that.
Wow.
That's phenomenal.
We also want to show you, look. It's so pretty. The waitress was super nice. She actually made me cry at the end because I just needed to hear something positive, and she said that we blessed her, but she also blessed us, and it was just a very much needed interaction. But for dinner, I got the grouper sandwich. It says it is in the top 100 must-try Southern foods, so I got it. And I got a crab cake sandwich, which is different than the Bayou on the Beach.
Yeah, but it was so good.
And that was our meal. I would recommend going to the Village Market, but I will say that it still didn't compare to what my favorites are at Panama City Beach, but it's still, like, would I go back there? Absolutely, I would.
For sure.
And so as far as food, I think we're now done with the food section. So we'll move on to souvenir shops. So for Maddy's birthday, she wanted to go to a souvenir store to buy something for herself, and she didn't quite get to do that. So what we did is we took a day where we walked down to the souvenir shop, and y'all, that took 37 minutes to walk. In the blazing heat, we had no food. It was a very interesting time.
It was a very interesting time.
But we made it to the souvenir shop.
And oh my gosh, that 30A place, that is a bike crazy place. There are bikes everywhere.
There were bikes everywhere. Thank goodness they had a bike trail, because that's how we walked. But anyways, we did make it to a souvenir shop. It was not my favorite souvenir shop. One of my favorite places to go is Alvin's Island. Yes. But there's a certain one, and I wish I could tell you which one that it was, but because I didn't go there this trip, I don't remember. But if we make it back there, I will try to document it so you can go check it out. Because not all souvenir shops are created equal.
No.
But at this souvenir shop, one thing that I've been trying to do in each state that we go to is purchase postcards on the in case that we get Patreons or just for our memories, however it works. And this souvenir shop did not have any postcards that we could find, but she was able to find, actually, she's wearing one of her souvenirs.
I'm wearing one of them.
So she got 2 shirts. She got her turtle earrings that she is currently wearing.
Yep.
And then I have my earrings, which I've already done a video of that I will insert here. And then we knew that a hurricane was coming, and we had nothing to do. We were very bored, and I really wanted Uno cards is really what I wanted, but they didn't have Uno cards, but what they did have is they did have a deck of playing cards.
Yes, which are very pretty.
They are very pretty. And that we have videos of us playing, and I will insert that clip here because it's a little funny clip of her losing.
So mad. I am such a sore loser.
Okay, so as we wait out the hurricane, we've been playing some card games that we got at a souvenir shop, and we're playing a game called War. And if you've never played, there's really no real strategy. So you shuffle, you deal out all the cards, and the highest card the person gets, and then you just keep going until the person has no more cards. Well, Miss Maddy is like on her 4th round of just 2 cards.
I lost my jack.
And she's downgraded each time.
What am I supposed to do with these? What?
Never mind.
So I'm just shuffling in hopes I get a card that'll win. You know, I get that I'm a sore loser, but come on, you are just making my agony, my slow death go so slow because I've only got 2 cards. And I've been in this game for how long now? And now I saw my cards, so I have to reshuffle. Help.
All right.
No.
What are you laying down?
Nothing that'll win. My highest card right there.
How many cards do you have?
1, and guess what it is? It's a 5. So I'll shuffle this 5 real nice and good because I saw what it was. I'm shuffling my card. I've gone insane.
You ready?
No. What you got? Okay.
I can't go till you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready. Yes!
You're back to
I'm
the
back to 2.
How many times have you shuffled in my one hand? Okay, I took your low card. And these are all my cards, plus Marley threw my my cards down there.
But that was my only other card.
Did you shuffle your cards?
Oh, sorry, I forgot. I forgot to shuffle. So I can't see what it is. Okay, I've shuffled.
Happy hurricane!
And you know what makes matters worse? It would be different if I've won at least one other time. I've not won any of the card games in the 2 days that we have been playing card games. Not a single round won. Still have not won. Even when I shuffled it myself.
Okay, y'all.
No, Marley, I think you tooted. This card made me win my very first game in like 2 to 3 days.
Congratulations.
I am happier than a happiest hap.
Good to know.
Glorious.
But yeah, so we got playing cards, and then we got some freeze-dried Skittles because I watch Family 5 and they get freeze-dried candy, and I had never seen it in a store to purchase. And so I was like, oh my gosh, we gotta try it. And we did. And what did you think of the freeze-dried Skittles?
Definitely, I've never had freeze-dried things like that. I've had freeze-dried fruit, which is much different. But I think that it was very good. You really only get down to the flavor when you're on your last few chews of it, so you do gotta chew it just a little bit. Very, very crunchy, but I do like it.
I liked it as well. Again, we were very hungry, so our opinion may be a little skewed. But what I liked about this packaging is on the back there was there was scripture on the back. It gave you a Bible verse. It was Mark something. I'll go back and try to find it. But we did look it up, and I don't remember what it said. But anyways, I thought it was really neat to see a Bible verse on candy that is sold, so that way people may see it and be like, what is this, and go look it up. So very, very clever packaging. And then we went to another souvenir shop, and that's where she made her purchase, and she got her some shark slippers. I don't currently have them with us, but we will insert a little clip.
And I can show you some of the pictures that I took of them on the beach.
That was actually quite funny. So that is about it in the souvenir shops. Alvin's Island is one of the best places to go. While you're in Panama City Beach, we always go golfing. I don't think Pops liked Coconut Creek. I like Coconut Creek, but he found another mini golf. It was a pirate. It's a pirate. I don't remember the name of it.
We've been to it before.
We went to it last year. I like that one as well. I like both. I don't think there's any real bad mini golf courses, so we're probably not the best advice person on that. So that's what we do for fun in Florida. But there's other things, like there's go-karts, there is Gulf World, there is Zoo World. In the summer they have a water park, which I've actually been to that water park. I don't think it's the best water park, but you know, it's a small place, so maybe you might like it. I don't know.
I keep trying to contribute to the things that there are, but I just keep thinking of Pigeon Forge because I'm like, oh, there's that, but it's Pigeon Forge.
Yeah. Now, one thing we have done is we did do a pirate ship cruise type thing in Panama City Beach, and it's where the kids get to dress up as pirates and they do all the fun activities. So if you've got kids, it is a must do. We did it when she was younger, and
Twice.
Whereas she got very seasick the first time, she did end up having a lot of fun, and you might get to see dolphin. One thing I want to do that we have yet to do is I want to go on a dolphin sightseeing tour, but during sunset, because I feel like that's when you're really going to see them the most. But I haven't done that yet, so I can't say go do it. But those are some of the things that we have done and that we know about in the area. Obviously, we spend most of our time at the beach or at the pool because we don't have a beach where we are, and so that's why we're there. So I just have one more thing to say as far as must do, must see type situation going on. So when we go to Florida for vacation, we are always in Panama City Beach, Florida. In 2022, we tried a new area. I call it Rosemary Beach. It is near 30A. It's also near Inlet Beach. I don't really know what the area is because when I pull up the weather channel, it says Rosemary Beach, Inlet Beach. So I don't know which it is. But I will say between Panama City Beach and 30A, I actually prefer 30A better because even though they are so close together, the water is a lot prettier in 30A versus Panama City Beach. And I've always thought Panama City Beach was really pretty, but I think that 30A is prettier. So I know 30A is more expensive than Panama City Beach, but if you have the funds available, I definitely recommend 30A over Panama City Beach.
Yes.
So that concludes the places to eat, things to do, where to shop. So now we're going to kind of fill in the gaps of the videos that we took so that it's not just some random clip showing up. Now I'm trying to do this from memory, and I'm sure there are things that I forgot. So if there's just some randomness in there, I'll try to put it on the screen like what is going on so you'll understand. So one of the things that happened while we were down there is Hurricane Helene did actually form, and it was scheduled to come right where we were. And so when the day before on Wednesday, now I do remember, so Wednesday we did walk down to the souvenir shops.
Yes.
And one of the things that we saw there is on the door, it had hurricane hours. I had never seen that before.
Me neither.
So I took a very small clip of hurricane hours. We have never been anywhere near a hurricane, so this was our first experience of it. And we were trying to prepare ourselves. Like we knew we might be without power, so that's where I wanted to get Uno. And So what I found is there was a Dollar General 19 minutes from where we had already walked. And so we were like, yeah, we can walk 19 more minutes. Mind you, it would have been a total of 56 minutes one way walking, full sun blazing, no food in your system. You had no, well, we did have a bottle of water. We did take water.
Yes, we did.
So it got to be a little much. So we were walking to Dollar General to get Marley some water, get some snacks for the hurricane, and then hopefully try to get Uno. And we had to cross the major highway that we crossed to get to the village market. Well, I didn't realize we had to go like all the way across the street. I thought we could walk down and then cross over. So we walked down a good ways. And that's where the sun was like really pounding on us at this point. And did I mention we had no food at this point? So it's like 1 o'clock in the full blazing sun. Walked 56-ish minutes already. It was torture, okay? And when I looked down on the map and we were way off track from where the Dollar General was, I wanted to give up in that moment. She actually suggested, let's not go to Dollar General. There's a food mart just down the street. Let's just go there. And I said, no, we're here. Dang it, we're gonna go to this Dollar General. And she's like, okay. But as we're walking, like, I'm going downhill quickly. And I'm like, I don't know that I'm gonna make it back. And I just casually spoke up and said, I think we will just go do the food mart. And she said, okay. So we go to the food mart. So we had already purchased souvenirs, okay? So we had like this big bag with us. And there's all these signs on the gas station door. So as I'm pulling the door open, I'm trying to scan the signs to see what they all say. And then I get to the last sign. Why? Why did I have to see the sign? It says no backpacks. Now I know that a bag is not a backpack, but it's bigger than probably what a backpack would have been. If they don't allow backpacks, they're not gonna allow this big old bag because that's obvious, clear, easy way to shoplift, okay? And my heart sank. I just said, no backpacks. I'm sure this is like a backpack. And I just started walking off. I was defeated in that moment. I thought, I am not gonna make it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pass out right here on the street. She's not gonna know what to do. What are we gonna do? So we just start walking. I mean, we were silent. There was no talking. Just we were booking it.
We were booking it.
And I remembered that there was another set of shops after our original souvenir shop. And when I saw them, I said, oh, Maddy, look, we said we wanted to go. Let's go. Because I saw a food sign. My plan was let's get food and get a drink, but I didn't want to say anything to her only in case it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So we get up there and it's a donut shop. I'm like, I can't eat a donut. I need a drink and some actual food.
Yeah, greasy food or something.
Some real food.
Yeah.
Because we were pouring sweat. I can't eat sweets in the heat. I typically don't eat food in heat, but we had not eaten in a hot minute and food was a necessity.
Yeah.
So we just sat there for a while and I'm inside trying to think, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Well, I remembered in the original souvenir shops area that we got her souvenirs, there is a pizza shop.
Pizza by the shore.
Pizza by the sea.
Pizza by the sea.
Like they have drinks, they have food. We're doing it. I said, Maddy, we're gonna walk to Pizza by the Sea and we're gonna get us some food and we're gonna get us a drink. And she's like, yeah. So here we go, 19 minutes down the street. We get there and thank goodness we get our cups instantly. I don't know that we really filmed. We did film our pizza. So we got our Cokes, we got it to go, so we went back and sat outside and we chugged our drinks like nobody's business. It was gone just like that. I'm like, do we get refills? We need another one. But anyways, we just sat and waited. And so when we got our pizza, it's like New York style pizza.
So we ate it like New Yorkians.
So we ate it how we were told New York people eat it, and we folded it. It was greasy, which I didn't like.
I love.
Okay, so we're gonna put this in a little faster gear because you guys overheated. So we ate it, folded up. She liked the grease, I didn't. We walked the 37 minutes back and we were done for that day. We walked over 16,000 steps that day. So we got the playing cards. So during the hurricane, thank goodness Hurricane Helene, for us, thank goodness it shifted further east of us, I think. And so we just got the very outer band, so it really wasn't that bad. But we can say we've kind of been through a hurricane now. Not that that's a bragging moment, but that's something new for us. So what we did is we sat and we played cards the whole day.
And I lost the whole day.
But that's what we took video of, and you can see how mad she was. We did not lose power, thank goodness. And so
welcome to Hurricane Helene, and this is what we do to entertain ourselves. We've been up since 6:21, and it's currently 12 something, and it's the longest day ever.
This is our view. The garbage is ran. And yeah.
Hurricane Helene still has not made it up here yet. Can you see how high the water is coming up? So that was Hurricane Helene for us, and then the next day, like, the beach was closed most of the time. So the next day the water was, you know, still really strong and powerful, but it was amazing to see. So I did get some clips like before, the day of Hurricane Helene and the day after, and that's the short I made. And I think it's crazy the difference of how the water looked before, during, and after. And we pretty much just walked around the best that we could.
Yeah.
The rest of that trip, and so that's our trip in a nutshell. Thank you so much for watching and for sticking with us throughout this video. Hopefully the next day goes much better, and we will see you guys in our next video. Bye! We knew we were going to Florida, and we knew that was this was part, never mind, hold on, retake. Never mind, cut that.